Hello and welcome to my channel, Clear Your Mind with Christy. The purpose for me shooting this video today is to try to demonstrate what exactly is going on in our minds when we are experiencing an anxiety attack or a panic attack. When you know the answer to what's happening with you at a specific time, it really takes off the stress of the situation. So hopefully this will help out somebody who is interested in knowing what exactly is going on. So I'm going to be sitting down for this message. So without further ado, let me go ahead and sit. Okay, let me first off say I can't draw to spell my life, so I'm just bear with me. I'm going to try, okay? So I wrote here already on the board, vicious cycle. That's exactly what it is. That's what's happening when you're experiencing an anxiety attack. It's a vicious cycle of thoughts and fear. So we're just going to imagine here that this is your brain, your mind. And what happens is it starts out with you might have a feeling, or you might feel nervous or something, and you think about it. So that is a thought, right? Let me change this color. That is a thought. And so what happens when you dwell on this thought, it starts to become fear, right? And that fear spikes your adrenaline, and it goes, and then another intrusive thought comes in. And that intrusive thought spikes more fear, right? And that fear catapults to another intrusive thought. And it just keeps going on and on. Fear, intrusive thought, fear, intrusive thought, fear, and then back to intrusive thought. And it starts going around in circles, faster and faster and faster and faster, until you are in a full-on anxiety attack or panic attack. That's exactly what's going on. And the best way to shut off these intrusive thoughts here, the best way to shut these intrusive thoughts off here, that's what we have to target, because this is what's creating the fear. The best way to shut those off, guys, is by meditating. When I say meditation, what you want to do is you want to use your imagination to think of a happy thought. Even if you don't feel like it, and you're not going to feel it, trust me, you're not going to feel it right away, because you've been beating up your brain for months, years even. So you're not going to feel any results right away. Your brain is like, it's a muscle. It's just like your body. If you haven't been into a gym in a while, you're not going to feel the results right away. But if you keep going at it, you're going to start to feel results. The reason why you want to have positive thoughts and really, when you're thinking of those thoughts and that imagination, why you really want to put yourself in that place. For example, if you're thinking about a beach, you really, really want to imagine that you're at that beach. You want to imagine your feet are in the sand and you can smell the water from the sea, and you can hear the birds and the kids playing in the background. And you really want to place yourself there and create a sense of happiness, a sense of peace in your imagination, even if you're not feeling like it right away. Because like I said, you're not going to feel it right away, but you want to do your best to imagine that. And continue to do this meditation. Best time to do it for me was in the morning. When I first wake up, I would go straight into a meditative state and really just shut off everything, shut off all thoughts, all worries, anything of the day. You have to imagine a line cutting through your brain, like cutting straight through it, to your imagination, to your imaginary place. So shut off all those things and go straight into your imaginary place. I would specifically imagine a gravel road going straight up through my mind. And that gravel road shut off everything. It blocked up everything, and it took me directly to my happy place, as they say, in imagination. And sometimes it would feel like I was getting pulled back in my thoughts, and those intrusive thoughts were trying to attack me because they wanted to keep going. My body wanted to keep feeding them, but I still kept going, and I would imagine the beach, and I would imagine, I can smell the beach the salt water. And I can hear the kids playing and laughing, giggling in the background. And I would just do my best to just focus on these things and really imagine myself there. Because while I was imagining that and telling myself that I was happy to see that. And it was funny to hear the kids laugh and how peaceful it feels to be at this beach and to feel my feet in the sand and to feel the sun on my face. All these wonderful, thoughts, even though at the time I wasn't really feeling it, I was making myself feel it. I was imagining I was feeling it, so to speak. And every time you do that, what's happening slowly, and remember, you got thousands of these intrusive thoughts. I mean, you've been having these intrusive thoughts forever. So they're all lingering somewhere in your brain, okay? Somewhere in your brain. So the way you shut these off is by having those imaginations, because while you're filling that space in your brain with happy thoughts versus intrusive thoughts, these happy thoughts, we'll do this. These happy thoughts, which will be the green, the happy thoughts, they start to overpower that cycle, right? And they start to overpower the cycle of intrusive thoughts, right? And so while this is happening, this is starting to cancel out the intrusive thoughts, okay? But remember, you have thousands of intrusive thoughts, so you're going to have to cancel them out, counteract them with positive thoughts. That's why meditation is important, because the more of these happy thoughts you have, the more they cancel out the intrusive thoughts. Okay? So that is why it's important to meditate. Again, you're not going to feel it right away, but the more you continue to practice this, the more you're going to start to feel it. You're going to start to feel the intrusive thoughts are going to start to separate further and further apart, because your happy thoughts are taking over now. And it's going to give you a sense of balance. So continue to practice this tool. Meditation is key. Use your imagination, guys. It's actually a gift that we've been given as humans. So little did I know that it was a healing tool as well. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope this helped you. I hope this helped somebody. I want to say that you can do this, okay? You can do this. Just stay the course, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side of anxiety.